On the news tonight, Governor Paulo campaigns for APC in Osun State as gubernatorial election counts down. President Tinubu directs EFCC to unfreeze Osun State government account. Plus, International Breastfeeding Week. Key players advocate enabling policies for mothers. A very good evening to you and welcome to Nta Benin News at 7. I am Udra Kabong Achibong. The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitung Ogunsi Ojaja II, has advised Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo to sustain his humble and people-centered approach to governance. The monarch spoke when Governor Okpebholo, accompanied by Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, paid him a courtesy visit at the Ooni's Palace in Ile-Ife. Goodluck Enaini reports.
Welcoming the governors, the royal father described their humility and simplicity as a quality that distinguished them from many of their contemporaries, as they had remained closely connected to ordinary Nigerians. He described humility as a key attribute of effective leadership, which both governors had demonstrated. The Ooni urged Okpebholo to remain committed to his leadership style, which he said reflected the Yoruba value of Omoluabi.
We are very happy and delighted to have the two governors with a very rare characteristics. These two governors, I watch them so very well. Their disposition, their mannerism, their simplicity. They take life the way we should all take life. They don't take it as if from their high office, Your Excellency, this is the best way to live life. With humility, you can achieve so much. We will continue to talk about peace. It's very important for us as a traditional ruler that it is important that we should look beyond politics.
The governors thanked the Ooni for his role in promoting peace in Osun State and across Nigeria, adding that the intention of their visit was to promote peace, unity, and stronger ties among the people of Osun State while supporting effort to foster national cohesion.
We are here to preach peace. We are here to seek for your blessing and support, because if we are the owner of the land, we need to talk to our people, because what we are able to do for your people for good is what is going to outlive us. That is why myself and my brother, we came in to sensitize our people to look at what Mr. President is doing, and in turn to appreciate him in order to be encouraged to do more for our people.
The visit also highlighted Okpebholo's engagement with traditional institutions as part of effort to strengthen partnerships that promote peace, unity, and inclusive governance. From Ile-Ife, Goodluck Enaini, NT News.
Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has urged Edo indigenes living in Osun State to support the All Progressives Congress APC governorship candidate Asiwaju Monirudeen Bola Oyebamiji Ambo in the August 15 governorship election. He was speaking at an APC campaign rally at the party secretariat in Osogbo, the state capital. Goodluck Enani again reports.
Governor Okpebholo described Oyebamiji as the candidate capable of delivering infrastructure, providing education and driving sustainable economic development in the state, adding that the election offers Osun residents an opportunity to choose progress and accelerate the development of Osun State.
The man that stands for development of this state. This is the man that will develop your school. He will build road for you with concrete pavement. Road that will last for 80 years and above. That is the person we need. And that person is humble.
He also urged voters to elect a leader who would effectively utilize resources provided to states by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration.
The governor that is working in his state is the president that is working in that state. Because every resources that governor is going to use is already provided by the president. Arewa, Igbopuenu, my brothers Edo, Kogi, let us get serious. The time for us to call the progress into the state is now.
The rally was attended by APC leaders and supporters from Edo, Kogi, Ondo, and Osun states who reaffirmed their commitment to securing victory for the party in the governorship election. The Osun State off-circle governorship election is bid to hold on August 15 this year. In Benin, good luck in Nta News.
Meanwhile, with only few days to the Osun gubernatorial election, President Tinubu has directed the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to unfreeze the account of the Osun State government. The President, in a statement, said he is duty-bound to direct the EFCC to immediately proceed to court to vacate the order, and any action instituted against the Osun State government is to preserve public interest, confidence and integrity of the country's democratic process. The President, who described the timing of the EFCC's action as embarrassing, emphasized that he had no prior notice of the development. He maintains that while institutions are mandated to function and take action they consider necessary in the interest of proper governance without prior approval, he feels compelled to intervene because the timing is inauspicious. Now turning to other matters, the newly elected chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association Edo State Chapter, Dr. Andrew Egbedion, has led the new executive on a courtesy visit to the Chief Medical Director of Area Specialist Hospital, Professor Ruben Efidi. Sylvester Mokade reports that the visit was to seek the collaboration and support of the hospital management in advancing the goals of the association under the leadership. His report is here presented.
World Medical Association, Anthony Samuel Omoseli. Congratulations, sir.
My CMD, sir, your show of love, I take it very dearly to my heart.
The visit was marked with the presentation of a plaque to the new NMA chairman in recognition of his emergence and victory at the recent Edo State NMA elections. For Dr. Egbedion and some members of his executive, the visit to Irua Specialist Teaching Hospital was a homecoming, as the chairman is a staff of the institution. While receiving the delegation, the Chief Medical Director, Professor Ruben Efedi, commended the new leadership and assured them of the hospital's management's continued support.
Welcome the number one doctor in Edo State. Yes, sir. The number one doctor is my staff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to tell you that we are ready to go. Yes. Not only what we do, but we support you to achieve all your objectives.
The new NMA chairman, Dr. Andrew Egbedion, expressed gratitude to the CMD for his exemplary leadership and for repositioning Irua Specialist Teaching Hospital as a center of excellence.
I'm confident that what we outlined in our various manifestos prior to the election itself, we manifest in our executive year. It's a 2-year tenure. I also want to appeal to my colleagues in the association with beautiful ideas that they are welcome on board to contribute to the greater good and development of our association, the Edo NMA. I want to assure the members, I want to assure Edo people that this is indeed a new door for the growth and development of Edo NMA and the healthcare delivery system of Edo State.
The NMA chairman was also given a rousing welcome by staff and students of the psychiatric department, where his office is located. Dr. Andrew Egbedion and his executive council will pilot the affairs of the Nigerian Medical Association Edo State Chapter for a tenure of 2 years.
Yes, and talking health matters, Medical experts are emphatic that breast milk is the best defense against infant mortality, and they are taking advantage of the 2026 week-long World Commemoration of Breastfeeding to tell the 3 tiers of government and health workers to give the necessary support that will encourage breastfeeding. In this report, Philomena Ogbebo examines the importance of breastfeeding to mothers and babies.
Breastfeeding, also called nursing, is the process of feeding mother's breast milk to infants directly from the breast or expressing the milk. Women who don't have health problems are expected to exclusively breastfeed their infants for at least the first 6 months after birth. How aware are mothers of these laid-down diet choices for babies?
With breastfeeding, the baby will be very healthy, and you on your own, you will be very free. Instead of every time you want to make food for a baby, that 6 months exclusive is just the best.
In terms of expenses, in terms of comfort, in terms of closeness to the baby. Imagine giving a child formula and you are going out, you know the load you will pack. But if you are doing exclusive, it's just you, your baby, eats very well, and you are good to go.
Breast milk gives a sustainable start. It's like the foundation to every child. It helps with benefits that they benefit now and even in the future. It helps with bonding with the mother. It's also easily digestible. So these babies can digest it better than when you give baby food, which is very expensive. And apart from that, it's also balanced. The protein, the carbohydrates, the minerals, the vitamins are all the amounts are well established in breast milk, just as required for the baby.
Health reports indicate that more than 90% of mothers breastfeed their babies, while 29% of infants aged 0 to 5 months are exclusively breastfed. World Health Organization further revealed that 36% of newborns are put to the breast with the first hour after birth, a practice known as early initiation of breastfeeding. However, this practice has declined from 42% in 2018, pointing out that 3 out of 10 Nigerians under 6 months are fed with breast milk as recommended. World Health Organization reports that only 23% of Nigerian children are breastfed to the recommended age of 2 years.
Most of the children that died of diarrhea in the first 1 month of life, 50% of them were not breastfed exclusively. So you can see the danger that it poses to our children. Besides diarrhea, they are prone to other disease conditions like asthma, long-term conditions now like asthma, hypertension, diabetes, and even that bonding that we'll talk about that breastfeeding causes are lost for these children. That thing of my breast milk is not enough is not true. If you breastfeed adequately, just as I've described, starting in the first hour of life, doing it exclusively for 6 months and continuing for 2 years, you notice that the body naturally just produces more. As the more you empty, the more it gives.
The theme for this year is breastfeeding for sustainable start in life, strengthening what works. In Benin, Philomena Ogbebo, Nta News.
You can watch this news live on our YouTube channel, Nta Benin. We now take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay.
Time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill Restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Henry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRO Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Bini, answer don't come for transformer wahala. Yes, so no more travel to buy transformer because Uyi Technica don't bring all sizes of brand new electrical transformers, whether na 300 kVA, 500 kVA, different phases for community, streets, business places, church. In fact, anywhere you for need transformer. Hear this, so different concrete mixer don't land for Uyi Technica, including poker vibrator for concrete, reamer for floor, tiller for agricultural use, heat transformer machine for stoning for Uyi Technica, different kind of sewing machine, boku, quality generators of different sizes, small or big Perkins and Mikano, all with quality spare parts, plus grinding machine, welding machine, pepper mill, and more. Come for brand new electrical transformer of different capacity, concrete mixers and more for Uyi Technica, 79, 81 and 83 Mission Road, Benin City, and all Uyi Technica branches. Uyi Technica, quality, affordable products.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Efforts to curb arbitrary house rent hikes and regulate property agents have received a boost in Edo State. The State House of Assembly has passed a bill to establish the Edo State Real Estate Regulatory Agency. In this report, Legislative Correspondent Obeyi Otobo outlines key features of the law and residents' reactions.
It used to be that rent rates were almost fixed. Housing agents' fee was not more than 5% of the rent, and other utilities charges were limited. In the last 2 years, however, rentage fees has skyrocketed, with a 2-bedroom apartment going for as high as 1 million naira, and this fee can be jacked up arbitrarily. To address this trend, Edo lawmakers passed the Real Estate Regulatory Agency law, which provides a framework to register and monitor the operations of property agents, safeguard tenants from exploitation, and standardize real estate practices across Edo State.
Standard operating procedures should be established, and that's part of what this bill says in the area of estates, in the area of building.
These constituents are not against the development. They, however, believe that the hike in rental property is a fallout from the impact of general inflation rate on goods and services.
We cannot ask a landlord not to increase the rents when the prices of materials are going up. Even if you have built the house way back, because I know how it feels. You know, the landlord himself, he goes to the market, buys fuels, does other things that citizens do. So why not?
I think there's supposed to be a regulation kind of policy in place so that people cannot just wake up and act the way they like. And you can also agree with me that most of these houses, they were built years ago, but today they'll tell you that the price of cement is very expensive. So as a result, they see it as a way of justifying the increment.
Normally, a bag of cement used to be 1,525, but now it's about 12,000. You don't expect somebody who spent so much to build his house and not to increase what? The house rent. I'm fundamentally against that exploitation by agents. So if the House can come up with a bill to checkmate and to regularize things, it will be better for everybody.
How binding will this law be on the property owners and agents?
Tenancy law regulates the relationship between the landlord and the tenant. But the one they are proposing now on the agents and the amount a landlord should ask to pay or a tenant to pay cannot work. Tenancy between the landlord and the owner or the tenant is a matter of agreement. If you desire to hire a person's house, the amount you pay depends on how much you are able to bargain with the landlord. And sometimes the tenants and the landlord reduce whatever they agree into agreement signed by the two of them. So by reason of that agreement, they have outlawed whatever tenancy agreement had provided for.
Although the law to regulate the activities of property owners and their agents has been passed, the fee for rented properties, especially around Benin Metropolis, remains on the high side as at today. Tenants are advised to lodge any complaints with the Ministry of Physical Planning, Housing and Regional Development. In Benin, Obehi Otobo, NTA News.
Thank you, Obehi. Now, the House of Representatives Committee on Polytechnics and Higher Technical Education has expressed displeasure over the Minister of Education's failure to honor its invitation to an investigative hearing on the federal government's technical and vocational education and training TVET programs, despite 7 formal invitations issued over a period of more than 18 months. Speaking at the resumption of the hearing, the committee's chairman lamented that neither the minister nor any representative of the Federal Ministry of Education appeared before the committee for the investigative hearing or communicated any reason for their absence. He described the absence as an affront to Parliament. Lawmakers resolved to direct the ministry to submit comprehensive information on the federal government's technical and vocational education and training TVET initiative to Parliament on or before August 18, 2026. The committee subsequently adjourned the hearing until September 17, 2026, when it expects the Minister of Education to appear with the requested document. Time for another round of messages. Please join us again.
Your occasion, whatever your requirement, Efedosa Catering Services is well equipped to cater for the catering needs of your event. With our customized menu of mouth-watering African and continental dishes, cocktails and small chops, is definitely going to be a mouth-watering experience. Our well-trained and friendly chefs and staff, our royal dining arrangement is sure to make your event grand and memorable. Be it weddings reception, corporate function, anniversary parties, birthday celebration, funeral reception, we will render an event of distinction. We're into event planning and consultancy services. Also, our amazing Grace Event Hall, which can provide up to 500 seating capacity for any event hosting, is sure to blow your mind. Call Efedosa Catering Services on 0807-777-7291 or visit us at 51 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State, and Peck Filling Station, Oluku Junction, Oluku, Benin City. Efedosa Catering Services, caterers of distinction.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Now let's join Bright Ebuche for latest in the world of sports.
Super Falcons head coach Justin Madugu says criticism is part of football, reaffirming his commitment to steering Nigeria to success. After guiding the team to the quarterfinals of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, Madugu noted that it is impossible to satisfy every football fan because opinions about the game will always differ. He acknowledged the pressure the squad faced during the group stage, but expressed satisfaction at reaching the knockout rounds. Madugu also vowed to tighten the defense, following concerns over the 5 goals Nigeria conceded in the last 3 matches.
We have been a team that has been very solid defensively, but of recent, we are conceding very unnecessary goals. which is something that is a bit worrisome. And we have to do a lot of work to try and ensure that the girls do not switch off in the course of any game.
Meanwhile, Rivers United and Rangers International have discovered their opponents for the first preliminary round of the 2026-2027 CAF Champions League. Rivers United will face Cote d'Ivoire's FC San Pedro, while Rangers take on Benin Republic's AS Sobemap. Should they progress, Rivers United will meet either Uganda's Vipers SC or Mauritania's FC Nouadhibou, while Rangers will face Niger Republic's ASN Nigalek or Algeria's MC Alger for a place in the group stage. Meanwhile, in the CAF Confederation Cup, El Kanemi Warriors have been paired with Guinea-Bissau's Union Deportivo. A win there will set up a second-round showdown with Moroccan heavyweights Raja Casablanca. Shooting Stars, meanwhile, face a tough task against Tunisia's CS Sfaxien in another demanding preliminary round fixture. Elsewhere, Trabzonspor announced on Thursday that Mohamed Salah has agreed a 2-year contract with the club, earning $19.6 million per season. And finally, in tennis, Britain's Cameron Norrie booked his place in the third round of the Canadian Open with a 6-3, 6-3 win over Peru's Ignacio Buse. Norrie will next face Australian world number 7 Alex de Minaur for a place in the last 16. For Sports Update, Bright Ebochio, NTA News.
And that's the news. Thank you so much for your time. Good evening.